What's happening, everybody? So today we're going to be going through 4 tips to help you improve your music production workflow. And tip number 1 is the use of templates. So what I mean by templates is by having your own templates and being able to open them up straight away, to have plugins loaded, arrangement loaded, presets loaded, anything like that. So for example, the one I have at the moment is one I have saved, and it just opens up my M1 piano and my organ piano. And how we do this is by creating a new file. So we create a new file and we can load up anything we want. We can set our arrangement, our tempo, our signature, anything like that. We can also route some buses, reverb buses, delays, anything like that at all. And then we save it by going to File in Logic Pro and then Save As Template. And so it's just that simple. And then whenever we are going to open a template, we go New from Template. So let me just show you. I'll close that. I'm going to open up a new project from a template. So these are some templates I have already set up. So these are recent where we go, project templates, and then my templates. So your templates that you save will save into my templates, and then you'll see whichever you name them. So I have just a few ones here of my M1 piano, M1 organ. I have different pianos. I have one for a vinyl player even. I have my house template and then basic layout. So just very simple tip to help your workflow and basically get things going. So the second tip I'm going to give you is channel strips. So the use of channel strips, saving them and then being able to use them across multiple projects. So this is a project that I've been working on, and I'm just going to show you an example of channel strips that I have saved, how to save them, and then how they can become useful in your future projects. So this is one I have for my vocal bus. So if you click this little button here at the top of your channel, so this is on a bus that I have already set up. So I have come down to my routing here, I have sent it to bus 1, and then we click on this little button up here, and as you can see there's a little thing here called user channel strip settings. So these are all the ones that I have set up for my buses, and this is previous projects I'm working on. There are chains that I like to use in different projects, and we can very easily just click on one and it loads up all of our plugins that we have had used previously. So how we save this is if for example we have a setting that we like. So let me just go to something here. I have a lot of them saved already. So for example, it's on our master. We can click setting and we can save channel strip setting as, and we can just save it as anything we like. For example, I'm going to save this as the L316 because that's a plugin I like to use all on some of my tech house tracks. I'm going to save it. So this now will be saved in my output. So this for my master. For example, if we want to save something for a bus, so this is a bus we have set up. So if I save channel strip setting as you can see, we have different folders for different settings. So we have our output setting, which is our master track, which is I already have some saved in here. Then we have our bus channel strip settings that are already saved, and then we have instrument ones that I have saved. We have track ones then that I have saved. So our track ones would be our audio ones, and then if we want to load one of them, or if we use double click, we can create a new audio track. So here's our new audio track. It's called Audio 25. And we can go down, and then we have some of our audio settings already in there, and we just click on one, and then it'll load up if we want some instrument ones. So for example, I'll open up just a blank instrument track. We can click on the setting one, and then we have some of our instrument ones. And how this is handy is if you have a type of bass you like, type of piano, anything like that, you can just open it very easily, and then it helps with creative workflow. So the third tip I'd recommend is user presets, and saving user presets in your instruments and your audio effects, anything like that. So if you, for example, on an instrument track, if you tweak a preset that you're using and you really like it and you've tweaked it quite a bit, you can save it to your user folder. So for example, in Serum I have a user folder with patches I have created or patches I have tweaked, and this is easy for me because I know what is what. I don't have to be searching through 100 sounds. If I want it, and in particular sound, I can go to my user folder and search through and click it. So it can be really handy for creating music and not taken away from the writing process. And this goes hand in hand with your audio effects. So for example, I have a H delay here, and I have a vocal delay that I use quite a bit, and with ease I can just click in and I can go to my user presets and load it up, and there it is straight away. So my fourth and final tip will be the use of multi-sampling and using loops to help in the writing process. So what I mean by this is, for example, if you have a bass, chords, anything like that wrote, and you now want to incorporate drums, for example, what I mean by multi-sampling is the use of being able to trial out different samples to see what fits with your track. So for a plugin that I use for my kicks would be Big Kick by Plugin Boutique, and what this allows me to do is either drag in my own kicks, tweak them, or use the kicks that come in various banks that come with the plugin itself, and I can write them then in MIDI, for example, and I can cycle through them by this little arrow button, but I can also do it on my keyboard, which allows ease that way. So for example, let me just show you. So that was just me cycling through them with the arrow keys on my laptop, and it's very easy for trying out different sounds. You can also do this by dragging in samples into this little bar down here. So let me show you an example. So if you're someone that uses a lot of sample packs, presets, anything like that, and you have things saved up over the years, this can be very easy to do for you. So for example, I have a pack here called Deep House Drum Samples, which comes with individual samples. So what I can do is I can select all the samples on the file browser on the right hand side of Logic. I can click and I can drag them in, and it's called Sampler Chromatic Map. And then this will load up Logic's sampler, and then each individual clap will be able to be used here and trialed. Let me just solo it. Yeah, so a really handy tip for trying out different sounds. And this is as easy as creating a new MIDI file underneath my kick and bass. And very easily then I can cycle through the sounds. So very good tip, and something that really helps with the creative process of writing music. So that is my 4 tips of how to improve your workflow and how to help in the writing process of your tracks. So hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to click that like and subscribe button, and yeah, see you next time.